Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879, in Ulm, in the Kingdom of Württemberg in the German Empire. He grew up in Munich, where his family moved when he was 1 year old. His father, Hermann Einstein, was an engineer and a salesman, and his mother, Pauline Koch, was a homemaker. Albert had one younger sister, Maya. Einstein's early education was influenced by his family's liberal Jewish heritage, although he attended a Catholic elementary school. He later attended the Leupold Gymnasium in Munich, where he excelled in mathematics and physics but struggled with the rigid teaching style. He left school at 15 without a diploma. In 1895, Einstein moved to Switzerland to continue his education. He attended the Swiss Federal Polytechnic School in Zurich, where he met his future wife, Mileva Merrick. They married in 1903 and had 3 children: Lieserl, who likely died in infancy, Hans Albert, and Eduard. The marriage ended in divorce in 1919. Einstein became a Swiss citizen in 1901. After graduating, he struggled to find a teaching position and worked as a patent examiner at the Swiss Patent Office in Bern. During this period, he completed much of his groundbreaking work in theoretical physics. In 1905, Einstein published 4 pivotal papers in the Annuländer Physik, known as the Annus Mirabilis papers. These works included his special theory of relativity, the photoelectric effect, and the concept of mass-energy equivalence, encapsulated by the famous equation E=mc². These contributions significantly advanced the field of physics and laid the groundwork for modern theoretical physics. Einstein continued to work on theoretical physics, contributing to the development of quantum theory and the theory of general relativity, which he published in 1915. His general theory of relativity fundamentally changed the understanding of gravity, describing it as the curvature of spacetime caused by mass and energy. In 1921, Einstein was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics, primarily for his explanation of the photoelectric effect, which was crucial in the development of quantum theory. Despite his significant contributions to relativity, the Nobel Committee recognized his work on the photoelectric effect due to its experimental verification. Einstein's fame extended beyond the scientific community. He became an iconic figure, advocating for pacifism, civil rights, and Zionism. As a Jew, Einstein faced rising anti-Semitism in Germany. In 1933, with the rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi regime, Einstein emigrated to the United States. He accepted a position at the Institute for Advanced Study in Princeton, New Jersey, where he worked until his death. During his later years, Einstein focused on unified field theory, attempting to reconcile general relativity with quantum mechanics. Though he was not successful, his work influenced future developments in physics. He also became an outspoken advocate for peace and international cooperation, particularly after the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, which used technology partly derived from his theoretical work. Albert Einstein died on April 18, 1955, in Princeton, New Jersey, at the age of 76. His intellectual legacy endures, with his theories continuing to shape our understanding of the universe. Einstein is remembered as one of the greatest physicists of all time, whose insights revolutionized science and left an indelible mark on human history. Isaac Newton was born on December 25, 1642, in Woolsthorpe, Lincolnshire, England. He was born prematurely, and his father, also named Isaac Newton, had died 3 months before his birth. His mother, Hannah Ayscough Newton, remarried when Isaac was 3 years old, leaving him in the care of his grandmother. Newton attended the King's School in Grantham, where he developed an interest in mechanics and practical applications of mathematical principles. In 1661, he enrolled at Trinity College, Cambridge. At Cambridge, Newton initially followed the standard curriculum but soon became fascinated by the works of modern philosophers such as Descartes, Galileo, and Kepler. In 1665, the outbreak of the Great Plague forced the closure of Cambridge University. Newton returned to Woolsthorpe for 2 years, a period often referred to as his annus mirabilis, year of wonders. During this time, he made significant advancements in mathematics, optics, and gravitation. He developed the fundamentals of calculus, which he called the method of flux ions, began to formulate his laws of motion, and pondered the nature of gravity. Newton returned to Cambridge in 1667 and was elected a Fellow of Trinity College. In 1669, he became the Lucasian Professor of Mathematics. During his tenure, he conducted experiments on optics, demonstrating that white light is composed of a spectrum of colors, which he detailed in his book, Optics, published in 1704. Newton's most famous work, Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica, Mathematical Principles of Natural Philosophy, commonly known as the Principia, was published in 1687. In it, he formulated the 3 laws of motion that laid the groundwork for classical mechanics and described the universal law of gravitation. This work established Newton as one of the foremost scientists of his time and profoundly influenced the development of physics and astronomy. In addition to his scientific achievements, Newton had a notable career in public service. He was elected to represent Cambridge University in the Convention Parliament of 1689 and later served as Warden, 1696, and Master, 1699, of the Royal Mint. During his tenure at the Mint, he oversaw the recoinage of the English currency and took measures to combat counterfeiting. Newton was also an active member of the Royal Society, serving as its president from 1703 until his death. He was knighted by Queen and in 1705, becoming Sir Isaac Newton. Newton's later years were marked by continued intellectual activity and controversy, including disputes with other scientists, most notably with the German mathematician Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz over the invention of calculus. Despite these conflicts, Newton's reputation as a preeminent scientist remained unchallenged. Isaac Newton died on March 20, 1727, in London and was buried in Westminster Abbey. His contributions to science revolutionized the understanding of the natural world and laid the foundations for many areas of modern science. Newton is remembered as one of the greatest mathematicians and physicists in history, whose work continues to influence and inspire scientific thought.